I've been a real estate investor for over 5 years. And I have flipped dozens and dozens of homes. And what I found is that design is everything. My favorite part about fix and flips is obviously design. If you're anything like me, you watch the HGTV shows to see how they remodel the home, how they change the layout, and how they give the property or the home an incredible facelift. In order to get a home to sell, it really just needs a functional layout. Unfortunately, most rehabbers or fix and flippers, they just do like a splash and dash, or they do a very light remodel. But that's not what we do. We found that if we really take it to the next level and not necessarily spend a lot more money, but just make things so much more functional. Make sure that the layout is functional. Always adding a master bathroom if you can. Definitely giving a luxury kitchen is going to make or break the entire sale of the property. Don't skimp on the little things. Make sure the layout is super functional. So design really does affect the sale price of the home. We know that if we just do a really good job and put all the right finishes into the home and then stage it, I mean really go out and stage it, it actually can almost give us a $40,000 to $50,000 price bump. I know that sounds crazy, but they just need to see the space and how they can use it. Unfortunately, most people have a terrible idea of what each space can look like. We as designers definitely need to make sure that we're giving them this functional space, make it an incredible, beautiful space that they can feel themselves cozying up by our fireplace or feel themselves cozying up in their back porch or wherever they might be. It's really important to show them, not just do the house, but show them how beautiful the home is. Okay, so everyone is constantly asking me how we can take our homes to a greater scale, right? Not just do one fix and flip at a time or remodel at a time, but do 12, 15, 16 homes at a time. Really, it takes a template and a really, really good template. First thing that I do is decide what type of home we are dealing with. There's so many different styles, different architectural designs out there, and first things first, we need to decide what type of home it is. So is it a luxury modern farmhouse? Is it a modern rustic? Is it a mid-century modern? Are we doing more of a modern rustic? Like there's so many different vibrations and different architectural designs, and we need to decide if we're keeping that style of the home or if we're actually going to change the exterior of the home. And sometimes we really do have to. We have to add awnings or we have to change the pitch of the roof or something to really create a different feel, because definitely curb appeal is everything when you're trying to sell a home. If they hate the house right when they pull up to it or right when they see it on the listing, you're over. Who cares what the inside looks like, right? So we gotta make sure that the architectural design of the outside of the home meets the inside of the home. Very, very important. Okay, we're gonna talk about the 5 different types of houses throughout this series. Right now, we're gonna focus on our last property we just got done with, Denver Street. And if you haven't seen this episode from start to finish get remodeled, you're missing out. So definitely go check it out in the link above. I'm gonna go through how I created the design, how we changed the layout, and dive into more of the design and templates and things that I use throughout the property. And great news, you're also going to get the link to my entire Amazon list that I used for the Denver Street design template. So let me introduce Denver Street. This property was an incredible remodel. It was one for the books, for sure. The architectural design was Craftsman style, which is definitely one of my favorite. I love this style because it's so rich and it makes you just feel like it's home immediately, right? When you see this style of home, it makes you feel warm inside. Now remember, this house was a duplex. So the next thing we needed to decide is if we were going to keep the kitchen in the basement or if we were going to eliminate the kitchen and create 2 bedrooms. Okay, so we did get rid of the kitchen, and it was a lot of work, to be honest, to get rid of that kitchen, but totally worth it. I find that if I can add, for every bedroom that I add, I get about $15,000 on the back end. That's a big deal for a rehabber, right? So if you can add bedrooms, I definitely suggest you, but not in if you're forfeiting square footage, meaning if you're trying to shrink bedrooms and not make them 100 square feet, that's not helpful. But if you can create a beautiful space and add bedrooms, do it every time. I promise you won't regret it. All right, so let's talk about the design of this home. How do we take the Craftsman style home of the outside of the house and bring in the 1920s as well as bring this home to the 21st century? I chose to go with a Craftsman style shaker inside the kitchen. That turned out fantastic because, once again, it is that Craftsman style, but I went with white to bring in the 21st century. We did add the gold handles to make sure it has that rich, feel. And definitely the 20s loved gold, so as much gold as we can add, definitely brings in the 20s, and it feels very luxurious. In the bathrooms, we went with a more modern style, right, and did shaker cabinets also inside the bathrooms. And because of where this property is, it's in Sugar House. Sugar House is kind of a funky, hip spot, so the people who are going to be buying this property, it needs to be bold, it needs to be loud. Because we didn't have a master bathroom, we needed the main bathroom to stand out. So of course, crazy Mitch and Maylee stayed up till 2 in the morning to put up this black and white wallpaper for the main bathroom. It turned out awesome. Tell me if you liked it in the links below. It really is pretty cool. Here in just a second, I'm going to show you on my Amazon account how I put together the theme of the home, the textures, the colors, the entire process that I go through. But let's talk about budget, because unfortunately, obviously, if I had all the money in the world, I could have done some crazy, amazing things to this house. But that's not it. We're in the business of making money. So we can only do so much to the property. We have to figure out the 5 things that we for sure are gonna spend the money on, and then how can we use little things like lighting and just the textures and colors and theme of the home to make it stand out and make it feel very luxurious. All right, we're gonna dive right into my Amazon list. Knowing where and what is going in each room is very helpful. Having the end in mind definitely helps us with the layout of the house. Knowing if a couch can actually fit in the living room, how much of a living room do we have to have it functional, but also with the kitchen, same thing. How many bar stools have to be there to make it functional? Okay, now we know how much room we need to extend for the kitchen. Can we actually put in a dining table in this space as well? All of those are really big decisions that we do need to know. I picked out this really beautiful modern couch. It's a navy blue. It's so pretty. It does have those gold accents. It's a navy rich blue, and so it'll add a ton of texture for this. We definitely went with a boho theme. I know that a lot of you are kind of over the boho, but I feel like in these bungalow homes, it totally makes sense to keep all the browns and keep with the gold and then that navy blue. So it really adds to the luxurious side, but also ties in the 20th century, which is super helpful. Okay, these are the plates that I chose. I love these woven placemats for dining tables. I use them in almost every flip, partly because, again, it's just texture. The more texture and dramatic change you can do in a flip makes all the difference in the world. Definitely having high-end bar stools that fit the vibe of the home is going to make or break the kitchen as well. Do not place super modern bar stools in a Craftsman style home. It just doesn't fit. You definitely need to fit the style of the house. I don't know if you've seen some of our staging in the past, but as you watch through the Denver Street video, you will find that even down to every single closet is actually staged. So as you can see, I have some really fun hats that they would have used in the 21st century. We have a lot of clothing that kind of fits that style. It just makes it really fun, and everyone always comments on it. So go the extra mile, stage even the pantry. I know that sounds silly, but if you can actually stage things so that they can see how to use that space, especially if you don't have a big pantry, or if you have a big pantry, it's such a showpiece, it's such a showstopper. Make sure you stage it and have a great organizing while you're doing so. These lamps are absolutely my favorite. They're these pendant hanging lamps, and they're so fun because they hang down over a couch or over your bed or over, just an end table. Everyone just, hoots and hollers over it. It's super fun. Having just a very clean lines throughout the house will be very helpful. Then as you can see with like this rug, we used in the little boys' room, and it actually matched also the pillows that we threw in there. Right now we're definitely sticking with our round circle wall mirrors. This time we went with a 30-inch round wall mirror in both bathrooms. We did go with the gold upstairs, and then we went with the black in the basement. reason why is because we had black and white wallpaper, right? So that's why we went with the gold there. It's incredible what you can do with a small space. So making sure that you're using a very classic metal platform for the bed frame is actually super helpful because there's room for space. When you have a solid bed frame, it actually creates a lot of space. But using the wire type bed frame allows for you to see through it, right? Allows for you to see more of the room. So it's a little trick in design that allows the room to feel a lot bigger. So always use a wire or some type of bed frame that you can see through and it has lines. Cute little boys' room, always having fun toys. I love this trick as well, just because of on the showing side, because I'm the listing agent. I love when the kids walk through, they sit down on the ground and they start playing with all the little toys and they lay down and snuggle up on the plush blankets or on the fun rug. Like those are the types of things that we have to do as designers to make the space feel warm and cozy. That's our entire job. I hope you can see that we did a good job on this home doing so. We ended up listing this house about $100,000 above where we thought we were supposed to be listing it, or proof that I had to list it, and we got well above asking on this home. So definitely having the right design, the right floor plan, and having a very rich, vibrant feel when they walk in is going to sell your property. So if you're watching this video and you are a homeowner and you just wanted some tips and some tricks on how to give your home or a specific room a nice facelift, hopefully this video was helpful. And definitely go check out that video, like I said, to see the entire renovation and what we did, from start to finish. If you're a real estate agent and you want more of this material, you want my templates, because I actually have plug and play exact templates for every single property, depending on what type of style the home is, the architectural style, and the layout of the house, and how you can change those. I'm giving those completely free to you. I want you to use these to make your clients more money and to make yourself more money. Reach out to me. If you live on this planet, I can help you. My brokerage reaches globally. If you do want to join my team, just comment in the section below. It's that easy. I promise I'll reach out to you. It would make me super excited to hear from you. So come say hi. As always, thank you for watching. We're so grateful for all of your participation. Make sure you give us a like and ring that bell to be notified the next time we drop a video. We'll see you on the flip side.